This 2027 Yamaha Star Eluder is a V-twin highway king and might be the ultimate touring cruiser ever built. What if one motorcycle could combine luxury touring comfort, aggressive bagger styling, and brutal V-twin muscle into one highway-dominating monster? Meet the 2027 Yamaha Star Eluder, a machine so smooth, so powerful, and so unbelievably comfortable that some riders are calling it one of the most addictive long-distance cruisers ever created. The moment you see it, you instantly understand why this motorcycle turns heads everywhere it goes. Massive front fairing, stretched bodywork, integrated saddlebags, blacked-out styling, giant V-twin power. Everything about the Eluder screams highway authority. But here's the shocking part. This motorcycle doesn't just look intimidating. Twist the throttle, and the massive V-twin engine unleashes a deep wave of smooth torque that makes the entire bike surge forward with effortless confidence. This isn't aggressive sport bike speed. It's relaxed American-style muscle built to crush endless miles without stress. And honestly, once riders experience the Star Eluder's comfort, power, and road presence, many ordinary touring bikes suddenly start feeling small, outdated, and painfully boring. At the heart of the 2027 Yamaha Star Eluder sits a huge, air-cooled V-twin engine designed specifically for deep cruiser character and effortless long-distance power. The second the engine fires to life, the low rumble instantly reminds riders this machine means serious business. It doesn't scream like a high-revving sport bike. Instead, it delivers a heavy, mechanical heartbeat that feels rich, calm, and unbelievably satisfying. Twist the throttle, and the Eluder responds with massive low-end torque that pulls the motorcycle forward with smooth authority. Highway overtakes feel effortless, while the engine's relaxed cruising rhythm creates an almost hypnotic touring experience. This is exactly the kind of power delivery cruiser riders dream about. Strong enough to feel exciting, yet smooth enough to ride all day without fatigue. And despite the Eluder's enormous size and luxury focus, the V-twin still has enough punch to make every acceleration feel dramatic. That balance between muscle and comfort is what makes this motorcycle so addictive. It doesn't rush you. It simply owns the road with calm confidence mile after mile. Visually, the 2027 Yamaha Star Eluder looks absolutely stunning in the most intimidating way possible. Yamaha blended classic bagger DNA with modern aggressive styling to create a motorcycle that feels luxurious, muscular, and slightly dangerous all at once. The massive front fairing gives the bike an unmistakable highway silhouette, while the stretched saddlebags and slammed bodywork create a custom-built appearance straight from a high-end cruiser show. Blacked-out details add extra attitude, making the Eluder feel darker and more aggressive than traditional chrome-heavy touring bikes. This motorcycle doesn't rely on flashy gimmicks to stand out. It dominates attention naturally through sheer road presence alone. Park it anywhere, and people instantly stop to stare. And honestly, few touring motorcycles combine elegance and aggression this successfully. The proportions feel massive, yet perfectly balanced, while every line on the bike seems designed to emphasize motion and power. The Star Eluder doesn't just look like a touring cruiser. It looks like a luxury highway weapon, built specifically to rule endless American roads. The moment riders sit on the 2027 Yamaha Star Eluder, the luxury touring focus becomes instantly obvious. The seat feels wide, deeply padded, and incredibly supportive, while the handlebars fall naturally into position without forcing awkward posture. Before the motorcycle even moves, the Eluder already feels designed for serious long-distance comfort. But once the ride begins, things become even more impressive. The large front fairing and windshield create outstanding wind protection that transforms highway riding into something almost effortless. Hours on the road suddenly feel relaxing instead of exhausting. And unlike smaller cruisers that wear riders down over time, the Eluder remains calm, smooth, and comfortable mile after mile. The suspension absorbs rough pavement beautifully, while the V-twin engine stays relaxed and composed even at higher cruising speeds. Everything about this motorcycle feels refined for one purpose, making riders want to keep traveling farther. This isn't simply comfort for short rides around town. This is true luxury touring engineering designed to make endless highway journeys feel smooth, peaceful, and dangerously addictive. The 2027 Yamaha Star Eluder absolutely comes alive on open highways. This is where the motorcycle finally gets the space it deserves. Once cruising speed settles in, the massive V-twin drops into a deep, smooth rhythm that feels almost hypnotic. The large fairing slices through wind effortlessly, while the long wheelbase creates incredible highway stability that makes high-speed cruising feel calm and planted. This motorcycle doesn't encourage rushed riding. It encourages riders to relax, stretch out, and simply enjoy the road ahead. And honestly, very few touring machines capture that feeling of highway freedom better than the Eluder. Overtaking traffic feels effortless thanks to the engine's massive torque, while the relaxed ergonomics keep riders comfortable for hours without stress. Senior riders especially are shocked by how stable and confidence-inspiring the motorcycle feels during long-distance travel. Fatigue disappears surprisingly quickly behind the fairing and smooth suspension setup. And that's the true magic of a great luxury bagger. It transforms travel itself into the reward. The Star Eluder doesn't just take riders somewhere. It makes them want to keep going forever. The 2027 Yamaha Star Eluder isn't just about comfort and muscle. It also delivers a premium touring technology experience that makes long-distance riding feel modern and refined without becoming overwhelming. Yamaha clearly understood that luxury touring riders want useful technology, not unnecessary distractions. That's why the Eluder integrates premium infotainment systems, navigation support, smartphone connectivity, advanced instrumentation, cruise control, and high-quality audio in a way that feels intuitive and polished. Everything works together smoothly, without forcing riders to constantly navigate confusing menus while riding. And honestly, that refinement matters more than people realize. On a luxury touring motorcycle, convenience should improve the experience instead of complicating it. The Eluder succeeds because the technology quietly supports the journey, rather than dominating it. Riders can listen to music, follow navigation routes, manage ride information, and enjoy long-distance travel without stress. Combined with the motorcycle's calm touring character, these premium features help create an experience that feels far more expensive and luxurious than many people expect. This isn't old-school touring nostalgia pretending to be modern. It's a genuinely refined luxury bagger, built for real-world highway travel. For such a massive touring cruiser, the 2027 Yamaha Star Eluder feels shockingly stable and confidence-inspiring once moving. At lower speeds, riders immediately notice the bike's substantial size and road presence. But once momentum builds, something surprising happens. The motorcycle suddenly feels balanced, planted, and incredibly natural on the highway. The long wheelbase and low center of gravity create remarkable stability during high-speed cruising, while the suspension keeps the ride smooth and composed over rough pavement. This isn't a sport-focused touring bike designed to attack corners aggressively. Yamaha clearly prioritized relaxed comfort, predictable handling, and effortless long-distance manners instead. And honestly, that decision perfectly matches the motorcycle's personality. Riders quickly stop thinking about the Eluder's weight and simply settle into the calm touring rhythm it delivers so naturally. That confidence becomes incredibly addictive during longer rides. Senior riders especially appreciate how stable and manageable the bike feels once cruising speed settles in. Instead of feeling nervous or demanding, the Eluder encourages relaxation and smooth highway control. And for a true luxury bagger, that calm confidence matters far more than aggressive cornering performance ever could. Long-distance touring demands real-world practicality, and the 2027 Yamaha Star Eluder absolutely delivers where it matters most. The integrated saddlebags provide generous storage for extended road trips, weekend escapes, and serious touring adventures, while passenger accommodations remain comfortable enough for all-day two-up travel. This isn't simply a stylish cruiser pretending to handle touring duties occasionally. It's a genuine long-distance machine engineered specifically for riders who plan to spend serious time on the road. Fuel range stays respectable, comfort remains impressive hour after hour, and the motorcycle consistently encourages riders to keep exploring farther without hesitation. And honestly, that practical touring capability is exactly what separates true luxury baggers from motorcycles focused purely on appearance. The Eluder doesn't sacrifice usability for style, it combines both into one complete highway package. Riders can pack luggage, settle into the seat, fire up the giant V-twin, and confidently disappear into endless miles without worrying about comfort or practicality. That combination of luxury, storage, stability, and relaxed cruising ability makes the Eluder feel genuinely ready for serious cross-country touring adventures. So who exactly should seriously consider the 2027 Yamaha Star Eluder? This motorcycle is built specifically for riders who crave luxury touring comfort, combined with aggressive bagger styling and real V-twin highway presence. It's perfect for experienced touring riders, highway cruisers, long-distance travelers, and anyone who wants a motorcycle that feels muscular, premium, and deeply relaxing all at once. This isn't a lightweight city commuter or a razor-sharp canyon machine. The Eluder exists for open highways, endless road trips, and riders who value comfort and style equally. Senior riders especially are drawn to the motorcycle because it removes so much physical stress from long-distance riding without sacrificing emotional excitement or road presence. And honestly, that's where the Eluder becomes truly special. Many touring motorcycles focus entirely on comfort while losing personality. The Star Eluder refuses to make that compromise. It still feels bold, dramatic, and emotionally engaging every time the engine rumbles to life. That balance between comfort and attitude is exactly why motorcycles like this continue attracting passionate riders year after year. At the end of the day, the 2027 Yamaha Star Eluder may secretly be one of the most underrated luxury baggers ever created. It combines massive V-twin torque, aggressive styling, premium touring comfort, advanced technology, and genuine highway capability into one deeply satisfying motorcycle package. This machine doesn't chase sport bike trends or futuristic gimmicks. Instead, it focuses entirely on delivering emotional long-distance cruising with style, confidence, and comfort. And honestly, that dedication to real-world touring excellence is exactly why riders continue falling in love with motorcycles like this. The Star Eluder proves luxury baggers can still feel muscular, dramatic, and unforgettable without sacrificing practicality or comfort. In a world increasingly filled with similar-looking motorcycles overloaded with technology, the Eluder still feels bold, distinctive, and refreshingly emotional. It doesn't just transport riders across highways, it transforms every journey into an experience. And once riders experience that combination of smooth V-twin power, luxury comfort, and commanding road presence, many ordinary touring motorcycles suddenly start feeling completely forgettable.